guys, this is David. Welcome back to my channel. Hey, hope you guys had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year here in Oklahoma. We had great weather up until New Year's Eve and then it all of a sudden turned for the worst. So literally overnight it went from 65 or so degree weather to 14 degrees and snow and ice. So anyway, I figured it'd be nice to start the year off with a little ride and talk and see what you guys think of the new update. I've read some of the comments that some people love it, think this is the best update ever, and some people hate it. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. What's your favorite feature? What's the feature you hate the most? So I tell you what, I would say the Christmas light show thing is definitely pretty cool. Don't know how often I'll use it. For those that haven't seen it or don't own Teslas, it's obviously pretty cool to them. But for everybody else, if you do it once or twice, I think the excitement has definitely gone away. So, but I would say my favorite feature of this new update would probably be the signals, as simple as that is. I love that the video comes up when you turn your left or right signal on. My biggest complaint after buying this car was it didn't have blind spot detection, so it's, I guess it's kind of blind spot detection but a step further. So some of the other features, that it definitely, I mean, I'm like you guys, I like change, but man, it really kind of messed the whole layout of everything. I'm like trying to find where the heck everything is. Everything's in a different place. All the seat warmers aren't in the same place like they used to be. Now it's separated, we're just rears, and then the fronts are in a whole different spot in the corners. And then you're splitting now the thermostat controls for the driver and passenger versus what it was before. So quite a few things are different. I would say majority of the things I do like, now that I played with it. I do like having the quick controls there at the bottom, which is kind of cool. Kind of iPhone-like, drag and drop. But it only gives you 4. I kind of wish maybe you had a few more, 1 or 2 more. But we're always going to ask for more than what they give you, right? So, but anyway, I have now. Let's see here, a few miles on the car. I think I want to say I have close to 9,000 miles on it. Let's see here. Yep. Oh, I have a little over 9,000 miles. 9,243. So I'll probably do maybe a 10,000 mile review. But for the most part, guys, I have no complaints about the car. Well, when I, especially, some of us, I would say, take things for granted compared to other cars that we have or drive, so or had in the past. So, for instance, when I had my car in the shop for almost 3 weeks while I was getting a few things done to it, some things fixed, some things done, like the wheels being powder coated and all that good stuff. I drove my Toyota Tacoma every day. Now I usually drive it just to use primarily for work and such, but I had to drive it every day for every single thing. And let me tell you, driving that for a couple weeks, or really even for a week, made you really appreciate what we have in these cars. What so many things that the car does for you, and just the way it drives and accelerates, and how you get in and out of the vehicle. And we take a lot of those things for granted, evidently, because I was so glad to get my car back. And then it was kind of crazy. I would see other Teslas driving on the road, and I would look at them and go, man, I wish I had mine back. I miss my car. So I would say that we take a lot of things for granted Now, am I going to say this car is perfect? Heck no. There's definitely some issues, but in the overall scheme of things, it's definitely a fun ride and a lot of enjoyment. I would say I complain very little about the car because there's so many cool things about the car that I've just not got from other cars that I've owned. Maybe you guys have had different experiences and had different cars than I have. I haven't had super exotic cars before, or super, I mean, I've had BMWs and I've had Lexus and things of that nature. I've never had Porsche or Range Rovers or anything like that, so I don't have, or I've had a Mercedes. So you guys may have had those other cars and said, you know, it is what it is. So anyway, I thoroughly enjoy the car, and I don't know what I would, get if I didn't have this car. There's times where I know the value has gone up on these cars quite a bit since, supply chains are not very good and everything. And, I've got low miles on the car and it's well taken care of. I thought, if I got rid of it, what would I get? Man, for the money, what would you guys get? If you had another, 70, 75 grand or so, to go spend on another car, and you were to get rid of your Tesla, and granted, this is a Tesla Model Y Performance, so again, I got the Performance model because of a lot of things dealing with performance. So if I was to go get another car that's Performance, what would I even get? Because that amount of money doesn't get me a whole lot, especially not near the Performance. Now again, I don't care about range as much, but if I did, I would have got the range, long range, model, and I didn't. I got the Performance model. So what would you guys get? Like, leave them down in the comments below. Just be curious, because for the money, it's hard to beat. Now, I did say I do have another vehicle coming that I ordered, totally separate from Tesla, totally separate from Performance. And I mentioned my Toyota Tacoma, and I mean, it's just an alright truck. It's a great truck, actually, and it has great resale value. So, and that's another reason why I'm trading it in or selling it just after the first of the year. Hopefully in end of January, into February, I will be getting rid of it, and I will reveal that car or that truck once I get it. I don't want to give you guys too much, but if you think you want to guess, go right ahead. Leave those in the comments down below what truck I might get, and maybe future videos coming up, maybe I'll drop a hint here or there to what type of vehicle it might be besides being a truck. So there you go. Now, what would you guys think is your favorite feature of this vehicle? Those have had it for a few months or a year or so. And why did you buy the vehicle? Some people, bought it just because it's electric. You don't have to buy gas anymore. Well, I have several other vehicles for my work and other things. My wife's car, they're all gas. So I didn't really buy this car to not have to go to the gas station. It is very cool that every day I start off with a full charge or tank. So that is super cool. But I didn't buy it for that. I bought it for just the coolness factor. I love what Elon does for the company. I love the direction that they're going. I love the performance that you get for the amount of money that these vehicles cost. I love the fun factor. I love the mystery where there's so many people who know nothing about Teslas, and so I get stopped quite often for just people asking questions, about, how's the range? How do you charge? How do you do? I mean, and that's another reason why I started the channel, because it's so fun talking to people about the car. So for those that get irritated about having to talk with the car, like you guys that go to superchargers and you don't even get out of your car to talk to any of the other Tesla owners, I don't understand that at all. But I enjoy talking to, because obviously it's a mutual interest. Everybody that's at a supercharger has the same car or got into the same type of car. Yeah, you might have a Model S, you might have a Model X, you might have a Model Y, Model 3, whatever. But you have the same interest in the same type of car and the same, owner and all the technologies and everything. But it just blows me away at superchargers how many people actually don't get out of their car. They literally plug in and they get right back in the car. Now I can understand if it's super cold, bad weather, but this blows me away how many actually don't get out of their car at all to maybe chat or say hi to another like owner. So for those that stay in their car, I don't know why you do it. But now again, I've said in previous videos, I don't supercharge a whole lot. I don't travel a whole lot. Again, I did not buy the long range version, so I've gone to Texas a few times. Of course, I picked up my car in Kansas City, so but beyond that, I have no real interest of traveling all over the US and charging. Is it a pain to charge? Not really, you know. Those may differ. The ones that do travel a lot and they have to rely on chargers on a daily basis, but I enjoy it. It does slow down the trip for sure, but it also gets you out of the car and stretch your legs, maybe say hi to some people, grab a few more snacks or whatever. But I wouldn't say it's an annoyance thing. You just have to plan for it. You know, if you don't, then obviously it's taking way longer than it should because you are having to supercharge for, 15, 20, 30 minutes or so, depending on the supercharger that you're staying at and where your next destination is. Now, for those that do charge all the time, man, I'm sure you've created a good system for yourself, and the range anxiety thing has maybe gone away. But for those that do, I'm curious, do you still have range anxiety? Do you really know how far your car can go, percentage-wise and all that kind of stuff? Because it is a little nerve-wracking when you get down below 14 and 10 and 9% going, yikes, am I going to make it? And am I going to make it to a charger that actually has some kind of charging rate that I'm not there for hours just to get me to my next destination? So it is a thing. So as far as a negative, if I was going to say a negative about anything, it would be, maybe having a little bit of fear of running out of juice and not be able to get to a charging station that's worth a dang. Now those of you guys that live in other areas, you're probably more fortunate to have way more superchargers than we have here in Oklahoma. Oklahoma is terrible. We have one major supercharger and it's completely away from anywhere that I go. So it's not even an option. They have small chargers around the city, but I would call those trickle chargers because they don't charge worth a dang. So they're practically useless. I think my charger at my home charges at a faster rate than those do. So anyway, I'm probably just rambling, but just wanted to really get on here after the first of the year, start the year off right with a video, and hope that you guys had a good New Year and a Merry Christmas, and let me know if you guys got anything really cool or what you guys have in store for your cars this coming year. I know I've done a few modifications over the last few months to mine, and I enjoy doing modifications and making changes to my car. I know there's some of you that love everything stock. Good for you. But I love to do things to my car to make it more my own and more unique. That's why I'm constantly changing things. So some of the new things I would like to add after the first of the year, I'm thinking of a spoiler, front lip. Those of you that have one, be curious to see which ones you have and how much you like it. If you installed it yourself, trying to find a cool one for the front of my car, and possibly some side skirts. Again, if those of you that have them, I would love to see photos of yours. And if you have good stories or bad stories about them, would love to hear those in the comments down below. So as far as other modifications, I can't really think of anything else that I want to do to the outside without making it too much. So front lift and front and side skirts are probably about the only thing left I want to add to the exterior of the vehicle. And then interior wise, I really don't think there's really anything I want to do there. So curious what you guys got going on and what you're going to do. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, you guys. And I got several more cool videos coming up. My wife wants to actually do a video with me who's never driven this vehicle, and she's been scared to drive this vehicle. Let me know also in the comments below how many of your spouses have never driven your vehicle or don't want to drive your vehicle, because mine has been scared to drive it for some reason. So we're going to get her driving it, and get her reactions coming soon, and see what she thinks. So look forward to that. Anyway, guys, thanks again, and we'll see y'all guys on the next one. Have a great day.